what is going on with my head top?
Yeah, sure, I'll hook you up. Let me see what we working with under this hat.
Oh, damn! God, God, I'm having some Don King issues, damn it.
I decided that I wanted to straighten my hair, because I felt like it. Now, my birthday is coming up soon, so I figured switch it up a little bit. So, it's already been straightened. It already needs a touch-up. I have all my tools set up here. So, first things first, rat tail comb. Oh, I forgot the heat protectant, but we'll get that after. Now, because as you can see, I have a lot of hair and it's quite thick, so I use 2 straighteners. Now this one is Pro Tools. Don't ask me where I got it from because I actually got this as a gift. This one, you'll notice it has like rounded plates, so this is what I'll use to kind of like bump the ends, but not bump the ends in the traditional way.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ha, hold up, not the banging,
If you know, you know. But, so, the way I like to wear my hair when it is straight, is I like the 80s look. I like the flipped out look, the volume. So we're gonna use this to tame, and we're gonna use this to curl. Now, this one I got like when I was in high school. So this is like maybe 12 or 13 years old. But, you know, great condition. It still works. I've dropped this numerous amount of times, so thank God for that. I do need a new straightener. So if you have any recommendations for my kind of hair, so it is actually pin straight, because unfortunately, even though I use 2 different flat irons, it doesn't get as straight as I want it to be if I wanted like actually pin straight. So I'm thinking of getting the Tymo. It's the brush, or is it the comb? The heated comb, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So this is only maybe about a week. And as you can see, it doesn't exactly do it justice. I definitely need a trim, but yeah, this is my hair. Do a little spin. Yes. So we are going to, I think I'm going to trim it as well. Needs a much needed trim. And we're just going to chit chat. Yeah, so we're going to do a bit of touch-ups. I'll show you the heat protectant of what I use. So watch me struggle in straightening my hair. Okay, so this is my setup. I have my phone. Sometimes I play music. Rat tail comb, the 2 straighteners heating up, and then my iPad. Don't mind how dirty that is. I have to clean it. It is a screen protector on there. But I do like to watch a movie. I think I mentioned this before in a previous video. Watch movies, watch YouTube videos, listen to music while I do my hair, just so it helps the time pass by. Now, the idea is to use this to at least get it straight, like the body, and then of course the root, and then this one to curl and give that, you know, that 80s kind of look. So yeah, so let's get started. First things first, I have parted it. So I, like normal people, I go from the bottom up, and then I split it into 2 in half, and then I work in subsections. So I generally start, I don't know why I always start on this side first. So start on this side first, and then we'll work our way, and we'll see how it comes out. The heat protectant that I use. Now, I didn't realize that when I purchased it, it says that the flexible hold is 1, and I'm going to need about a 5 because, as you can tell, the straightness doesn't hold as well. Now, in order to try and maintain the sleekness and the straightness of my hair, I actually do the pineapple. Now, I'll show you that in a later clip, how I may try to maintain it throughout the week, like going to sleep, sleeping with a bonnet on kind of thing. So let's get started. Okay, so once I part everything, I don't evenly part it because it just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. I take my wide tooth comb and just make sure that there's no knots, especially I get it at the root. And then what I will do is I will twist like this. And take a hair clip and pin it up. Now, I usually always have about 3 to 4 clips depending. And like I said, I start from the bottom and work up. And I'll take another hair clip and just pin it across like this. And then I'll take a section about that big. And if I feel like it's too big of a piece, I'll just take it like that. So I'm starting with this piece first. Oh, I missed a step. Sorry. Heat protectant. So I'll use this. I'll start from the ends. And because I don't have a lot of heat protectant right now, I'm just going to not be as generous. I find if you put too much, it alters the state of your hair. Like it won't get as straight as you want it. So now I just rake it through my hands. Make sure it's all over. And then I'll go in the other piece. So even though I did comb it out with a wide tooth comb, I like to take the rat tail comb and just get as closest to the root as possible, because that of course is my problem area in staying straight. And then I take the Pro tool. So this is the first one that I go in with. And this one is good for getting close to the root. So I just go over the root about 2 to 3 times. And then I slowly just go down the body of the hair. And just like that. And I'll show you how I do with another piece. So straightening my hair usually takes like 2 hours. The time now is 2:21. So we'll see how long this is going to take me. So yeah. So typically when I actually used to like straighten my hair like every Sunday. Actually, let me tell you guys how I used to like my hair routine. So back when I was a perm girl, I used to get my hair permed like once every 4 to 5 months. Now I know that's a long time for a perm, but it worked best for me because my perm lasted fairly long. I used to, see, look at that. Probably not helping that I'm wearing a black shirt, but yeah, so every Sunday I used to wash my hair in the afternoon, And after I wash my hair, I used to let it dry for a few hours. Air dry. Because I didn't want to put too much heat on there. So I would wash it, and that would take me an hour. This is back when I had like zero idea how to do my hair, and I didn't know any better. I used to wash my hair at like noon, wait a few hours, maybe 4 to 5, and then I would go in with, of course, a blow dryer, and then I would, of course, straighten. So pretty much it would take me a whole day to do my hair. And that was like every Sunday. Every Sunday I used to do my hair. And I didn't mind, simply because I was getting to know my hair. So prior to actually getting my hair permed, I was presented with an option. So my mom said, you know what, you're 13, you're gonna be in high school, I'm not doing your hair anymore, it's just too much, it's too thick. Like when I tell you I had a lot of hair, like I'm not even joking, I say this all the time, I look like a mini Diana Ross. I had that much hair. And I wish I had a picture. I think I had one, but you can't really see it. So I had a lot of hair. So she presented me with an option to get a perm, leave it natural, or get one of those like curly perms. So I guess you can say it's like a jerry curl. And at that point, if I had known any better, I would have said no to getting a perm. But I had always wanted to know what my hair would look like straight, because I had never seen my hair straight. I had always seen my hair blow dried out. So what she used to do is when she would wash my hair, immediately after blow dry or sometimes towel dry, air dry depending on how she felt, and then she would just do my hair. So she would braid it down, put it into little ponytails, whatever she saw fit at that time. So at the ripe old age of 13, I had decided, oh, well, I don't know how to take care of my hair. I want it straight. I've always wanted to see my hair straight. I wanted to see how long it is, because everybody always told me how thick my hair is and how long it is, but I'd never actually seen it for myself, like just straight. I was always in a blow-dried state, or if my great aunt is a hairdresser, so every now and then she would do my hair, and she would take the hot comb and just press it out. But she would always, right after she pressed it out, she would always put it into like a little cute, like little hairstyle. So I never got to see it straight. So when I got older, I was like, okay, straight hair could be easy to maintain. Why not? So I did that, and I did the perm thing. My first perm was when I was 13, and I actually stopped perming my hair back in 2017. So it was actually, I think that was exactly 11 years. So for my grade 8 graduation, I got my hair permed. And that was the first time I'd ever seen my hair. I'd never realized how long it was, because again, it was always either blow dried or in some sort of style. So the straight hair worked out for a bit. I don't think I mentioned in the video that after my last perm, I did transition for a year, and I didn't actually do the big chop until I believe it was August of 2018. And then the naturally curly wave hit, and I was like, oh, I've never actually seen my natural hair. I have no idea what hair type I have, Do I have 4A? Do I have 3B? I had no idea. So in my decision, I was getting myself into. But I was curious to see, and I was curious to try. And actually one of my really good friends, she also had perms since she was young. And she encouraged me natural, but I was afraid of how much work it would be. And if I would even be able to take care of it properly, kind of thing. Yeah, so I was a little skeptical. And because I wasn't afraid of what my curl pattern would be. I was more so afraid of how will I be able to maintain something that I've never taken care of myself, kind of thing. But YouTube helped tremendously. Now, if you're thinking about going natural, it's probably best to watch people with all kinds of hair, different hair textures. So I watched hair tutorials from people who had 2B hair. Like I mentioned before, I did not know the kind of hair type that I would have. So I decided to just look at all of the hair tutorials that I could possibly find. And mine, of course, is combination. The back is more, I would say, a 3B. And the middle, I would say, is about a 3C. Now, here, the sides is more of a 4A, which is really weird. And then the top is like a 3C. It's weird. But, so I have combination of hair textures that I'm working with. But as long as you find the right products, then you'll be okay. But my suggestion would be to look at all kinds of videos with, even if the person doesn't have the same hair texture as you, is to consider options. Because somebody who is 4C, and for example, you have 3B hair, you could potentially use some of the products as well. And also depends on what kind of porosity that you have. I think I have low porosity. Or is it high? Let me check that. I have low porosity hair, so it's a toss-up with products. I am no professional. I just use whatever I think will work for me. But I've tried, like, honestly, say not every product, but like maybe about 20 different products I've used in the last 4 years. So a lot of the product, when you have low porosity hair, the product doesn't absorb into the hair shaft. So that was my problem, is I was getting these products or using these products that didn't sit well with my hair. So the product was just kind of sitting on my hair as opposed to absorbing into the hair shaft, which was quite annoying. And one day, I'll go back to curly. I think maybe in September or end of August, depending on how I feel, and show you guys the products that I use for when I do wash and goes. Now, it took me, I would say it took me 3 years to find a product or 2 products that worked best with my hair, that of course was moisturizing, held the curls properly. It didn't give me any of that flaky residue, because when you do wash and goes, you're mixing all different kinds of products. So in order for it not to flake, it was just it was happenstance that I was able to find these two products that went well together. It only took 3 years, but it's working out now. But now I have a dilemma because now I have to figure out what straightener will work best for my hair, what heat protectant, how to maintain the straightness so every week I'm not, well, I mean, I guess it's good if it holds up for a week, but for those moments when you're kind of just on the go and you just want to get it over and done with. But yeah. So let me know in the comment section what you use as a really good straightener if you have hair as thick as mine, whether you're natural, not natural, what straightener you think will work best with my hair, or what heat protectant you think will work best, or even something that you've used that it's that is quality. So almost halfway done. The trouble is the root. The root is like, gives me anxiety because I don't want to burn myself. But as you can see, it's a little puffy here, and that's what's going to drive me insane. So I just like to get it. Alright, so what I will do after is after I straighten everything, I'll go back in with this and kind of bump the certain ends, or maybe I'll just do the top where it's kind of wispy. It'll come together, I promise. I'm a professional at this. So it's 1/2 almost done. And the mistake I used to make in straightening my hair was I wouldn't always get the root. Rookie mistake. So I learned very quickly that the root is very important because it determines the outcome of the hair. Now, a lot of people don't realize that when your root is not well maintained, or if you don't style it, like for example, what I'm doing now is straightening it, and you don't catch the root, it, for me at least, it determines the rest of the hair, like the body of the hair. So we're just taking this. We're gonna get right at the root. I have to go over at least twice to ensure that it's as straight as possible. And then I just press down here and slowly make my way down, especially the end. Now, I'm gonna need a trim at some point. I think the last time I trimmed my hair was March? April? Somewhere around there. But yes, I trim my hair every 6 months. Yeah, I think it's every 6 months I trim my hair.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So, almost due for another trim. Now, when I wear my hair curly, I forgot what I was going to say. You get the idea. I'm just now babbling. I'm going to either speed this up. We'll speed it up. Okay, so the bottom half of my hair is done, and that's what it looks like. So it's still a little puffy, despite being straightened. So that's how long it is. It comes down to about like my mid back. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to split it in half at the top and then break it up into subsections as well as I did before. And then I'm just going to go in and kind of just like give it some more body with this. So yeah, stick around. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the rounded straightener, the rounded plate. So what I like to do is I like to flip it out and then slowly work my hair through to give it that little curl. So I'll do that to the top of my head. So I'll show you once more. I've already put in heat protector, by the way. Put that back. Comb it through. So first I take the Pro Tools, and as I did before, I try to go over the root at least twice. I try to go through once if I can. So the first time I go through it's slow. And then I take the straightener, the other straightener, and I don't go all the way to the root again, I just go down the body. See, and just like that. So it gives a little wave at the end. So I'm going to do that all around the top now. The bottom I just straightened. I might just bump the ends, like curl them outward. Again, to give it a little body. But yeah. So now that you get the idea, I'm just going to fast forward through everything here. Okay, so we have one half done. This is what it looks like. So there's body, has a little curl to it. So I'll go in with like finishing touches and just kind of bump the ends more. That's what I was talking about, where it has like a little curve at the end. I don't know if you can see that. A little curve, so it kind of flips out. You can roll it. Okay, so I'm gonna come back with the other side done. I'm gonna do finishing touches. Yeah. Be back.
Pro-animal cruelty stance.
All they did was run an ad for children of all ages.
I knew you wouldn't do it. You know what? I'm calling Mom. Me first.
Does everyone have a cell phone? How much am I paying for these?
Dad, you get the phones for free.
I bet you do. No, you're not calling Mom. No, this is a very important day for her. We're not going to make it any harder.
Okay, you can write the article or not.
Carrie, I don't have time to deal with you right now.
Oh, right. I forgot. I was caring about animals while you were watching your precious football game.
I am not watching the football game. It's about Bridget.
Oh, I should have known. It's always about Bridget. Bridget's problems are always more important than mine. Oh, my God, Daddy, my shoe strap broke. What do I do?
So I'm finally done. Now this is how I don't wrap my hair. Face it, I never learned how to wrap my hair. It's just too much. But what I do is something similar to this. I will twist it out. So I will reveal how it looks first, and then show you how I wrap it up at bedtime. So so the time now is 5:41. I got a little distracted. I was watching Cinderella. I'm watching 8 Simple Rules, but usually it takes about 2.5 hours to straighten, so it's about right. End result, we're loving her. What I realized with this flat iron is I actually get a better curl, kind of. I don't know if maybe the other one with the rounded plates just maybe doesn't work as well anymore, but I used the Pro Tools for the top half of my hair and it came out pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this up like a pineapple. As I mentioned before, I showed you how I wrap it up. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I do my hair when I straighten it. So it's a lot lighter than it was before. It was a lot coarser. But yeah. I'm foolish. Bye. So here's the nighttime routine. I'm just flipping my hair upside down and twisting it until I get to the bottom. So this allows the curls to stay intact and I don't have to redo it when I'm getting ready. And then I twist it around itself at the top of my head so when I'm sleeping it's not in the way. And now I'm just taking an elastic band and tying it up. And then after I put on my bonnet. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!